How's it going, everybody? Rob right here today. We are back with your Honolulu Hammerheads here in season number 7. And hopefully this is the year where we end up taking home the cup because we've put together such a good team for so long. And it's just so upsetting to have us just fall short. Although every year we get a little bit closer every time. Last season falling in Game 7 to the Colorado Avalanche, who eventually went on to win the Stanley Cup. I'll show you guys the awards real quick. They pretty much dominated. They won the President's Trophy. They won the West, obviously, and they beat the Blue Jackets. Swept them, I believe. And we're just so solid. But the offseason was good to us. We made some moves. We retained Thomas Chabot. We went out and traded for Emilio Cope, who was offered to us by the Detroit Red Wings. So they couldn't find a spot for him. They couldn't sign him, I guess. And I think he's going to be the perfect power forward goal scorer to put alongside Matthews and Benson. We still get a +3 no matter which line, which spot on the line they are. And I kind of like Benson at left wing anyway. Matthews at age 30, so we got to start looking out for that. All these guys can take faceoffs too, so that's good. Safronov will then be on a line with Catton and Yamamoto. I believe Catton here getting a +5 is the best thing for him. I could always put him down here and flip-flop him with Beniers or Haken. I don't necessarily want to do that because I like the idea of Beniers, Haken, and Roy. I mean, that's a 85, 86, 85 line with a +2 in the chemistry. And then Mikheyev, Carlson, and Ratti. Carlson's only here just simply because he doesn't get a minus. He's pretty solid for the bottom 6. And honestly, his passing offensive awareness aren't bad, so I think he should be good at getting the puck out of the zone, I hope. Anyway, defensively, we have plenty of options. We've got Girard and Chabot on the top line. These guys are high overall players. They're getting the +2 anyway. Then we get a +5 with Voloshenko and Weegar. Looks like Mackenzie Weegar is looking like a pretty solid trade for us. He's got 3 more years, so 2 after this one at 4.7. So he'll be 35 this season. So he'll about 36-ish is when he'll be done. And then we got Bryant McKenzie, who's now listed as a top 6 defenseman, as a defensive defenseman with the bouncer X factor ability, the zone ability. I'm excited to see what he does next to Brestevich. Now, this third pairing is probably somewhere where we could look to upgrade Brestevich. 23 years old. He's got really good underlying. It's just the offensive awareness. I'd like to see improve a bit, but this third pairing, could be something to be concerned about. And then in goal, we've got Luukkonen and Wolf. Luukkonen is continuing to be a solid starter, improving actually pretty much every season he's been here. His first season as a backup, but every season he's been a starter, he's been really, really solid. Wolf, I'd like to see have a bounce back season. He was really solid for us in back-to-back years, one with Anchorage last year as a backup. Or 2 years ago as a backup, and this past year was not very good. Scratch, we have Casey Middlestat, Riker Evans, and Adam Gaudette. Just guys that are here for depth in case we need to change something up. In the AHL, we've got Cox, Kuleshov, and Bruce. Then we got a line of Sundqvist, Gustafsson, McCarty, Damphouse down here. I don't know how I feel about that. I almost want to put him above Sundqvist because I don't trust Sundqvist growing as much as I do because he's low top 6, right? He's a 77 though. So we'll do this. We'll just put those 3 guys together. Damphouse, Kuleshov. Actually, we get a +1 if Damphouse is the center on that line. Kuleshov, a sniper, a solid looking sniper at that, but I think we should be okay here. Gustafsson for Sundqvist and then Kuleshov. Maybe we'll do that now. Gustafsson deserves better. And then defensively, I need to sign 2 guys because Tuft should not be playing defense. Vyacheslav Mayorov, we traded him actually. I believe we traded him to go up and get our stud defenseman at 4 overall, but he's playing in the CHL. So anyway, we need to sign 2 AHL level defensemen. I will look for guys on a 2-way deal. Just quickly do this. Sort by this, and we want defensemen, thank you. We need a depth Blankenberg. We'll go with Blankenberg, why not? He's an offensive defenseman. Offer him a contract, 1 year, he's 30, why not? And then we'll go with somebody a little bit lower down here. Medium top 6, Kuzmin at 25. Maybe he could be something. He's a 77 overall. We'll go with 2 years for him. So there we go. So those are going to be our AHL bottom pairing. Maybe we just kind of flip it around, right? Doesn't really matter where they end up playing. Maybe I'll do the head coach preferred lines. We'll see what I believe I believe I promoted Strombolopoulos too. Let's take a look at the coaching staff, remind ourselves what that is like. Savard and Glenn Cross, those 2 are killing it. Strombolopoulos did get promoted from the AHL, where he was honestly, guys, he was just a legend in my opinion. He was just amazing every year. It was just phenomenal from him. 100 points basically every year. But we got Philippe Thibault to hopefully replace him. And he has recently had a really good season. So not too much drop off there, but I'm pretty excited with how things look. A+ for Brissois as our goalie coach in the NHL. So we can hopefully get their growth up for a little bit. Wolf, maybe Luukkonen can grow, but we will head coach preferred lines it here. This is what he prefers. We're going to trust him. And I'm fine with this. Kuzmin and Blankenberg both on the top line. Tuomisto, that's a -2. Hataka gets us a +1 on the top line, but I think we'll leave it like that. And then in goal, you guys know who it is. It's Jorgen Malmstrom and Topias Laininen. Jorgen Malmstrom, the medium elite, 21-year-old at 76, could be the one to replace Luukkonen. So by the time Luukkonen's contract is up, we probably have our guy. But here we go. I have to assign the scouts again, and then we can jump into the season and get what looks to be a relatively busy first month of Eastern Conference games out of the way. We are officially ready to get Season 7 underway. Oh man, the scouting always takes so long, guys. It really does. It's never pleasant, but I do it because we have such a good pipeline of talent, and it was just so worth it every time. Although we are having a bad preseason, which I don't like to see. Like I always say, preseason kind of is indicative of how your season's going to go, but maybe not this time. Let's hope not. I already did those scouting assignments. So how do we start to see a 4-1 loss? Okay, against Nashville, we lose. Against Columbus, we win. So last year's Eastern Conference champion, we beat them. We follow it up with a win in Montreal. We do lose to Anaheim, though. Haven't gotten a Western Conference win until that one, where we beat Calgary. Against Pittsburgh, we lose. We're perfectly 500 until we finish the month out with 2 wins. Austin Matthews with 11 points. We've got 12 points. I just kind of want to look at the lines real quick. -7, though. Ooh, my God. Cope is not helping out their defenseman. It doesn't seem to be the defenseman, as Shabbat and Girard are a plus. It seems to be that forward line, that Emilio Cope, excuse me, -7, but 9 points. That's horrible. Oh my God. Kyler Yamamoto a +3. Zachary Benson a -6. Listed as a second line forward, so he has dropped from his 87, where he was listed as a first line forward. Maybe we'll want Safronov up there and then move Benson down to this, although Benson's been so good. I don't know if I want to change it too much just yet. We're here at the start of November. Let's get to the start of December and just see, because the team's playing well. We're performing just fine, right? You can see we're in 4th there. We got a game in hand on the Sharks, and we would only be a point behind or 2 points behind them. So let's go ahead and win these games in hand. Against Arizona, we're going to lose that game. That's a bummer. We do crush Detroit. Well, I say crush. It was a very entertaining game, 8-5, but that's you never know which way the goals went there. But 6-0 shutout win, 5-3 loss, shootout loss, win against Toronto. Against New Jersey, we lose. Against Edmonton, we win. Against Florida, we're going to lose. Against the Rangers, we're going to lose. San Jose, we're going to lose in a shootout, so we still pick up a point, and we do beat Vancouver 7-2. So the team, things aren't gelling right now. Austin Matthews getting points, right? We know that's going to happen. We've got 27 and 24, which is solid, right? 27 and 24 is solid. This is about where we've been sitting, though. I'd like to see, is that top line still a massive, massive minus? They're not. They're now a plus, and I'm glad I kept them together because they are all above a point per game. That is crazy. It's now the second line that is not doing as well. Thomas Shabbat's a minus. Bryant McKenzie's a minus. Voloshenko's a plus. Brstevich is... I don't understand what's going on right now. Luukkonen's doing Luukkonen things, and Wolf is doing... he's doing all right. Really, it's tough for me to decipher what the issue is. Berkeley Catton's a -6. Haken's a -5, though, too. Beniers is a +1 with 16 points. He is getting some nice power play time. I think I might drop Catton to the third line. I think we did this last year as well. But I think I'm going to drop Catton to the third line. It's so nice to get the +5. I just don't think it's worth it. There's 15 points there, 11 points there, and 18 points there for Yamamoto. I think we will move probably Haken up. Haken probably deserves it the most, although Beniers is the best plus. Now Beniers definitely deserves it. I'm going to put Catton on the wing of Haken and Roy. That should be good. We get a +1 if I do that, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not moving Berkeley Catton down any more than I have to. He really needs to, if he just grow his puck skills, if his passing just touches 80, he's going to explode, I think. He's going to be such a good player. But for now, I think we're fine with this. I think maybe we could flip-flop. Oh, we definitely can't flip-flop those two, but we can get, I think we're going to leave the defense as is. We're now here, ready to go. I need to get up to the 4th of December because that's the estimated finishing date for most of my scouts. So we'll get through this Buffalo game. Hopefully we go 13-9-3, which I would be satisfied with. Buffalo, we are going to lose 4-2, and that's not what I wanted to see. 12-10-3 is 2,500 for me. But now it's time to do the scouting and then see where we want to go from there. All right, guys, we are now ready to get up to February-ish, basically up to the trade deadline. I'm going to stop at the beginning of February, assess our needs. But one thing I want to look at early here is in the first 26, how are we doing stats-wise here? 3.32 is certainly not bad as far as goals for. And 3.0 is not that bad. It seems like in goals against, that's like the third best defense, but defensively we're not the best. Holy moly, our power play! 33.8%. Oh my god. I mean, a power play is stacked, but 33.8% and a penalty kill of 81.8. I mean, it's not the greatest in our division. It's not Vegas or Edmonton, but it's not. I'm not going to complain when I'm seeing in the 80s. Holy we have to have the best power play in the league. What the heck? We just can't score at 5-on-5. 33.8%. Oh my god. And how are we only scoring 3 So we've scored 22 power play goals, which means we've only scored 61 goals for at even strength in 25 games. That's, I mean, I guess that's just under 3, which is fair. I mean, when we're scoring that many, we're scoring over a power play goal per game, which is bonkers. So our power play coaching changes seems to have certainly paid off. I did try and prioritize the power players. You can see A+, B, and then E, but A+, here. I mean, that's why our power play is so dang good. Thank you, Mr. Darren Glencross. Good Lord, 33.8%, and we're in December, boys. I don't think I'm going to make any line changes, though. I think we're going to leave things as is. Maybe we have to drop Shabbat. We'll go up to the end of December. We won't play this Calgary game yet because it could be a big game. But we'll see just 3-1 win there. We lose to Philly. See, we can't get on a winning streak here. And we just bounce between 500 and sub 500. There's a win, a loss. And the longer we kind of just string this middling form together, the longer we're going to be in a wild card hunt and not, oh my God, oh, Jesus, come on. What is with this team? Do I need to put Safronov back with Matthews? Is this the move to get a +5 there? And okay, no +5 there, no +5 there. We get a +2 if I move Cope down, but we're gonna just move him down anyway. Matthews is insane. Good Lord. Let's go look at the stats in a different screen here, just so it's easier. Matthews is still a point per game, 15 goals though, not as good as he normally does. Zach Benson 32, Cope 29. I mean, he's shooting a ton. His shooting percentage is good, right? He's got 15. Kyler Yamamoto, do we move him back to the top line where he always just seems to do well? We win games when he's on the top. Maybe I do. Maybe we make it Yamamoto, Benson, Matthews, and then Cope, Safronov, Beniers on the second line. Berkeley Catton's a -7. You'd think with a 5-star defensive category, the guy would not be a minus, but I guess he can't help it. Haken is a -8. God. Shabbat's a -5. McKenzie's a -6. We'll see how he's doing, but Brustevich looking solid. All right. And then in goal, Luukkonen still doing okay. I think we need to prioritize some defense here. So, you know what? I'm not moving Safronov up. I'm moving Kyler Yamamoto back up. And then we get a +3 with Catton there. We'll put Beniers. I think we're going to try this. We're going to get the +3 with Copes, Catton, Safronov. Beniers, Haken, Roy gets us a +2 again. That was a good line. That was good. Defensively, do we move Voloshenko up for Shabbat? And then I think we'll try that too. We'll move Voloshenko up. I'm trying anything right now, guys, to spark the team. We're only, I mean, I shouldn't say only 8 points. I mean, we're 7-8 points out of a playoff spot right now. We absolutely need to find our form, and fast. Okay, let's just simulate up to the end of next week. We get 7 games here to test this new line combination. We win 3-2. That's nice. Brustevich, I don't have the luxury of trading away defenders. 6-5 win. There's another win. Against Tampa Bay, we lose. Okay, but right now we're 3-1. Against Arizona, we win 4-1. And against Detroit, okay, we went 4-2 though. And that's a pace that I'll take down the stretch as we're now 4 points behind the Jets. Okay. And do we have a game? We do have a game against the Jets coming up here at the beginning of February. So that's going to be a big one. I'm going to have to pause before that. But here we go. We got 2, 4, 6. We'll go 6 games into the future. Actually, 8 games into the future. That's fine. We'll go to the end of the month here. I'm actually starting to get nervous. Against the Islanders, we win. Against St. Louis, we still pick up a point. That's big. Against Minnesota, we win. Against the Kings, we win. Okay. All right. Okay, things are going well. Against Ottawa, we win. Colorado, we lose to them, of course. That's classic us to lose to Colorado. But we bounce back with a win and a huge win against New Jersey, and we have now pulled into a playoff spot. All right, we are officially a point ahead of the Jets for a playoff spot. We have played one more game than they have, though. But listen, I'll take it. Is our power play still humming is the question. Is our power play still at 33.8%? Here we are in 5th. We have 3 points. So our goals 4 per game, I think went, no, it went down a little bit, but our goals against went down a little bit. Power play percentage came back down to earth. The LA Kings now up there at the top at 27. Our penalty kill percentage still stays at 81.8%, so I can't really complain about the penalty kill. Forward-wise, things have definitely gotten better here. Girard seems to have stabilized that there, but, Benson, Matthews, Safronov lead the way in points. Cope with 23 goals on the second line. He's now playing with Safronov. Yamamoto's got 42. Then Beniers with 34. Catton now only a -3, so he improved there. He's now an 80. Okay. Oh, no, he's been an 80. What am I talking about? He hasn't grown, it doesn't seem like. Haken, -4. He's certainly not the same player he was last year, where he was in 36 goals last year. Good Lord. He's playing at basically the same amount of ice time. Maybe he was playing on the power play last year. But Roddy, oh God, Aku Rati looks horrible. That's certainly hurting us. But defenseman-wise, McKenzie's, everybody's pulling it back. Everybody's pulling the plus-minus back into the positives. So we're on the right track here with these lines. And I'm pretty fine with them. One thing I do want to check, though, is progress reports. How are we looking progress report-wise? Kyler Yamamoto, statistical growth through the roof. Haken, statistical growth through the roof, as we expected to see. One thing I do want to see is that is not what I wanted to see. Berkeley Catton with no growth. In the system, though, growth. Eric Packard's up to a 70. Look at the natural growth. 11. Oh, my goodness. This is a low elite that could have we might have struck gold here, guys. At 18, he's gone up 11 in his puck skills. 9 in his senses. 10 to his power, 5 to his accuracy, but he needed that. His defensive category is looking fine. His skating's getting better, and his physical's getting better. Eric Packard, the left wing, I believe he's a two-way forward as well, so that could be a hit. Delisle here, growing nicely. Mayorov's up to a 71. I believe he was a 70. Christian Burkhoff, the 20-year-old, is growing. Beautiful to see that. Shoden, okay. Is this one of our enforcer draft picks? Maybe. Michel Dubois, I know, is the enforcer, and he's even growing nicely at the age of 20. So Kulishov's up to a 70. He stayed as a 75. Everybody else, no other growth here. Let's sort by potential. And Jacques Lapointe, the guy I drafted, hasn't seen any growth in the CHL just yet, but he has 38 points in 39 games as an offensive defenseman, so I will take that for sure. Christian Burkhoff, we took him in the 3rd round, I believe. So there we go. So there's our progress, and I think we found it with the lines. I think we're okay. I don't think we need to trade for anything. Maybe an upgrade on defense or the 4th line. Maybe I can sub Ratti out, and we'll be okay. Ratti doesn't fit down here, so we'll put in Casey Middlestat. Casey Middlestat fits less well, and then Gaudette gets us a -2. Yeah, none of these guys really fit. Casey Middlestat's certainly not a fit. I wonder if Carlson... Yeah, there we go. So we'll put Gaudette in and move Carlson to the wing. Gaudette is a fine defender. A little bit better than Carlson, and probably much better than Ratti. So I will do the final scouting of the regular season. We have to go up a few more days here. We got 2 games. All right, we're going to do 2 games. We're going to give Gaudette that little trial run here. It's up to the 6th. That's where I want to get to. Versus Edmonton. We are going to win 3-2. Beautiful. Against Florida, we shut them out 4-0. Defense has turned the corner. And don't look now, but we are 2 points behind the Golden Knights and only 6 points behind the Kings for the best team in the division. 5 points behind the Sharks, but 2 full games in hand. In the wild card race, behind us is the Oilers, which that 3-2 win was massive. In regulation, too. They're behind us. And then the Jets are probably the closest team to catch up, but they are 3 points behind us. So we are sitting sitting pretty right now in a playoff spot, but can't rest on our laurels just yet because it's a long season left. Still 30 games to play for us. Way too much can change. So I'm going to do the scouting, check that out, and then we can jump in and assess what we might want to trade for at the deadline. Although it might be a deadline where, again, like last year, I decide, you know what? We'll just see who's out there. We'll give up some assets and make another run at it because that seemed to work. Like if we can upgrade over Gaudette and Carlson or even move Roy down. I mean, Roy, I haven't said anything about this guy. 22 points in 52 games and a plus is certainly something I'm fine with considering, you know, he's just a solid player for us at 13 minutes. He's playing on the top penalty kill with Beniers. That's a +3. Uyghur's starting to drop. That concerns me. That's something that I may look to move on from. Mackenzie Uyghur, trade him, because if he's already dropping, he's a 82. He's not quite done yet, but he may be somebody that we look to maybe upgrade with some, I don't know. We'll have to see at the deadline, but that's a spot that I'm concerned with. We may have to give something to get something. But I'm going to do the scouting, and we'll jump back in. All right, folks, we are back and ready to go. Let's go ahead and actually what I want to do is take a look at our defenseman just to see how much value Mackenzie Uyghur has. Honestly, not too bad considering he's on the decline. Oh God, Jacob Bryson. Oh, I don't want that. Please get it away from me. Jonas Brodin, probably not what we want. Hey, there's Sharov. I wonder how he's doing. Hedel, Middleton. Honestly, a Boldy trade, a 3rd and a 5th in Boldy? I kind of would like to get defenseman for defenseman, but this could open up some options. There's some Bjorks. Okay, there's some interesting ones. Boldy certainly, those look like futures. Boldy could definitely be a good option. Ethan Bear at 5.2 and a 3rd and a 6th. Is that Lias Anderson and Ethan Bear? Let's check this one out because I don't need picks as much as I need players. So Lias Anderson, a 3rd line checking forward who fits the 3rd line, is making $1.5 million and looks to be kind of solid for for a 4th liner and 27 points. Really, Vegas, where do you have this guy playing? Vegas has him playing no ice time at all. And then we have Ethan Bear, who's an 82 overall, no X factors, 2-way defender. Looks pretty good, honestly. Honestly, a pretty solid player here. Let's take a look at the stats. I just want to see giveaways and takeaways. Yikes, not great. But this season's been his best so far. He's playing 23 minutes a night. That's about where he'd be playing for us. I don't hate it. And on an expiring deal, leaves us some flexibility. Fits our 3rd pairing. We could move it around, but I kind of like the idea of Ethan Bear and Lias Anderson. Although there was another trade. Who was it? It was the Minnesota Wild. They were offering me a couple players. One of them being Boldy. Boldy. They wanted to give me Barabanov too, I believe. 83 playmaker, fits the top 6, would play on our 3rd line, maybe. Boldy here is the 84 2nd line power forward. Who doesn't fit the scheme, but he's really darn good. Like 84. This is the kind of guy I would like to go after. Do they have any defensemen? They used to have a ton of defensemen. Do they? The answer would be no, folks. And they're paying Cormier 5.91 as the offensive defenseman. Ooh, honestly. He doesn't fit the scheme, though, which concerns me, and he's a massive minus. I do like the idea of Boldy, but Anderson and Bear could be the move, and that doesn't exclude us from moving on in the future. Maybe I can get a pick from Vegas too if I move on from one of our scratch forwards. One of the things I wanted to see was how has Gaudette been? Adam Gaudette is even. Okay. Casey Middlestat has a good amount of value going back the other way too. Rotty, they want Rotty, and I don't want Rotty. So maybe I throw in Rotty along with Uyghur. Okay, Uyghur, and let me throw in left wingers. No, is he a right winger? One of our actually authentic right wingers. And then we throw in from them center Anderson, right? Not Tyler Seguin, because he doesn't have X factors. He looks still pretty good, but he's much on the decline. And then Ethan Bear is signed for how long? He's on an expiring deal, right? Gives us flexibility. And then maybe in this deal, we also throw in rookie skaters. Do they have anybody intriguing? Let's go by overall. Somebody that's close, maybe. Sapovaliv. Not a bad player, taken in 22, 24 already. Probably not. I think I'd rather take my chances and snag like a third from them. So Anderson, Bear, and a third for Rotty and Uyghur. Uyghur is a +8 and he's doing well, but Ethan Bear, I like Ethan Bear. He's a two-way defender too. He looks really solid, well-rounded. I can't compare Uyghur. There we go. Him and Uyghur look very similar except for the X factors. If I get Bear, we can still upgrade. I get a third-round pick in this deal, and Elias Anderson's an upgrade over Rotty, even if he's scratched. Will it go through? Trade accepted. Consider it a done deal. So there we go. We get Mackenzie Uyghur off the books. He is starting to decline. We're looking okay. Oh, my goodness. We are very, very close to that, that cap. Holy smokes. It's darn close. Ethan Bear, welcome. Substitute in all lines. Yikes. That's a -3. Ethan Bear. How is he a -3? I'm gonna exit out of this, and we're gonna. Oh my God, we probably need to clear some kind of cap space somewhere because we aren't gonna be able to function soon. Elias Anderson, Haken's on such a steal of a deal. Mikheyev, honestly a -5. Ilya Mikheyev. I'd be fine to move on from him. He would give us something nice in return, I bet. A third and a fourth, Beagle, Tokarski, a third and Vichy, a third and a fifth, Ernie, third and a fourth. Third and a fourth looks pretty good. A third and a fifth, although that's the LA Kings. A third and a fifth, a third, 2029, third and fourth from the Colorado Avalanche. The last thing I want to do is give Mikheyev to the Avalanche. I know they're giving me the best looking picks. The Columbus Blue Jackets want to give me Vichy. They really want to give me Vichy. That's a next year's third. Let's do this year's third. The LA Kings, we're in the hunt with them. I don't want to give them Mikheyev either. You know, I hate the whole, if you want to trade it, blah, 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 blah. But I just don't want to do it, guys. The last thing I want to see is Mikheyev in my conference. And I think the deal where we get a third-round pick from Columbus this year and this Vichy guy, Toby Vesky, he's a AHLer at best. A playmaker, whatever. He signed for another year. We clear up $3.75 million in cap space. We get a pick. We'd be sitting at 97.8 out of 99, which is about less than $1.5 million. I don't know how. It's probably because of the season and prorating and stuff. They never make that abundantly clear. But I think I'm going to do this deal. Mikheyev has not been great for us. A -5 on the bottom pairing, and he's only playing 8 minutes a night. Trade accepted by the Columbus Blue Jackets. We've got too few skaters dressed. But we now have 1.52, which means we are going to be able to make moves at the deadline and be cap flexible and compliant. We're going to replace that with Anderson and then put Casey Middlestat. It's a -2. Yikes. Middlestat. Gaudette's even. Anderson, we will just put Carlson in. Oh, what I want to do is what we need to do it used to be Y, I swear, to go to roster moves. But we are going to send Veshy down. Confirm he needs to clear waivers. I'm not concerned about it. We now have 1.8 million. My Apple Watch just buzzed, and I thought that was him getting claimed off of waivers. That was crazy. Rylan Cox. Ooh, power forward. 27. Wow, he is absolutely killing it. He is a goal scorer. 38 points in 51. He's probably on pace for something similar to last year. I think I'm going to let him marinate in the AHL one more year. Gustafsson. We could call up Gustafsson, balance, energy balanced, and he could be an upgrade over Carlson here, who is balance cycle, balance block. I mean, he fits so well for that line down there. But again, he's a -1. You know, we're gonna leave it. We're gonna leave it. There's no Mikheyev there, and the Mikheyev signing was pretty much a bust. The Nicholas Roy signing, Nicholas Waugh. That one still looks like a pretty darn good signing. He's got 22 points in 52. So we are looking okay there. Let's take a look at the penalty kill real quick, because I know, yeah, Ethan Bear, I probably don't want him on the penalty kill there. We want Shabbat there with Beniers and Roy. And now we got Bear and McKenzie, and then we have Girard and Brestevich. Girard maybe over Bear. Yeah, that gets us a +1, actually. Carlson down. Who's on the... Oh, this is the third pairing. So we get a -1 here, probably because of the offensive defenseman, but I do want to give Girard more ice time. He is having a really, really good season. He is. Like, 33 points in 52 games. That's really solid for him. I don't think we'll ever see him take off. But yeah, you can see Bear gets us. It's even. It's a glitch. It happens. It's even. That's the way we like to see it there on that middle pairing. And it's nice to see that we have 1.8 million in cap space available. So with those couple moves, we don't know what's going to happen at the deadline. We could end up maybe trying to make a blockbuster. But again, our cap is pretty much set. We pretty much got all the guys that we want to have. We got our scouting set through April 11th, which is honestly perfect. So let's go ahead, get up to the deadline here. And hopefully this team can continue to perform. We lose to the Rangers. We beat Winnipeg, which is big. We beat Vancouver. Nice. We beat Buffalo. We lose in a shootout, pick up a point against Colorado. We beat Chicago. We lose to Philly, but beat San Jose. That's big. We beat Vegas. We beat the Kraken, and back-to-back wins. Okay, so 5 straight wins heading into the deadline has me feeling a lot better as we have now jumped up to first place in the division, and only 4 points behind the President's Trophy leading Toronto Maple Leafs. The Colorado Avalanche are being pressed by the Coyotes. Yo, Coyotes, let's go. You're finally figuring it out, man. I love it. I'm so proud of you. Maybe signing those guys is a good idea, but Matthews has just turned it on and is carrying the load. Safronov with 30, Benson with 20 goals and 58 points. Cope with 30 goals. I mean, we acquired a 30 goal scorer here. I'm so happy about that one. Girard is up there. Yamamoto continues to be an unsung hero. That's, I guess, just going to be our top line right winger. It's just gonna be that way. Berkeley Catton now with 41 and 64. Sets a new career high already. I don't know how long ago he did that, but it's been a while. He's a plus, which is what you want to see. Has he jumped up in anything? Doesn't look like it, but maybe this year with some statistical growth, he could see himself have a phenomenal year. We know he can be that guy. He needs a goal scorer on his wing, though. Haken, Lias Anderson. Love to see Lias Anderson, a +2 in 12 games with 2 goals. Middlestat has got 4 points in 12 games played. So that's nice to see. Linus Carlson, and then, yeah, Nicholas Raw is doing fine there. Defensively, we got Girard, Shabbat. These guys are doing well. Ethan Bear, okay, a +21 now. What is that, a +4? Beautiful. He's meshing well with Shabbat on that middle pairing. Voloshenko's a +20. This is what we want to see from our medium elite defensive defenseman when he's got a couple years left to grow. And then our bottom pairing of our young guns here, looking good. Okay, and then in goal, Luukkonen. Good season from Luukkonen. And even Wolf is stepping it up. Okay, so we're looking good. I don't really want to do anything at the deadline. I really don't. Like, let's take a look at this team, guys. It's just, what really am I going to improve? Maybe on Bear, maybe on Voloshenko, but we have Shabbat. We tried that. We figured out that this was better. Maybe on Brustevich or Bryant McKenzie. Maybe on Luukkonen. I don't know, but guys, I'm really satisfied with this lineup, this pairing. Like, Safronov's the goal scorer for Catton's playmaking, and Cope's the guy that crashes the rebounds, and he can also create for himself. And the top line, we've seen it work. It just straight up works. We're going to move Benson back to center because it just gets us a +3, so why not? And then the third line is now getting us +2s. Guys, I don't know if I want to give up assets to trade for anybody. Who is going to be an upgrade on this team? And then we look at the all expiring deals, and I think I'd like to bring back Ethan Bear as long as it's on a reasonable deal. Berkeley Catton needs an extension. 8 years at $5 million. That's it. Sign me up for that. I'm going to offer him 8 years at 4.5. That is super cheap, even if he tops out at a middle 6 center, right? I'm offering him that straight up. I'm gonna give him that. Goaltenders expiring. Delisle will need a contract, but we'll have to wait for the end of the season. Kyler Yamamoto. Wah has been good. He's been really good. Kyler Yamamoto is that top line winger, but he wants to get paid like it. I can't afford to then pay Kyler Yamamoto another $8 million, you know. Ethan Bear wants an extension. It's $5 million. We'll reassess how things go after the season. I'll have to take a deeper look at our contract situation, but I did want to check that out. As far as expiring players that we would trade, probably looking at the younger guys down here. Ty Burke, a former second-round pick, really doesn't seem to have done anything. And then Jodin, he's growing really, really well. Don't really think he's going to be anything, though. And then Delisle obviously has his path pretty well blocked. Topias Leinonen and Jorgen Malmstrom, how are they doing? Leinenen's played 37, Malmstrom's played 29, so they're basically splitting. Delisle, I'll definitely sign him. I might send Topias Leinonen out. I think that's what I'll do. I want Malmstrom playing the majority of the game, so I'll sign Delisle, send Leinonen out. Yeah, we'll just sign Delisle now. We'll offer him that contract. Beautiful. And then we will just, oh wait, does he probably, no, I don't think he has to play in the AH or in the QMJHL now that he's got a contract. I think I can play him, because he's 20. But Topias Leinonen here is probably the guy I'll move on from, because Jorgen Malmstrom probably will be ready next season. And then we'll have to decide what to do with Wolf. We probably just move him, but, let's go ahead and get into the trade deadline here, guys. We advance the day and we are ready to go. We'll see what's out there. But for now, I'm not planning on making any splashes. This may be the quietest deadline that we've had in a while. Dylan Cousins is available. That could be cool. What would it take? What would it take to get Dylan Cousins? Bryant McKenzie, Luukkonen in a second. They want Luukkonen back. And yeah, Voloshenko, probably not. Sorry, Buffalo. It was fun talking to you, though. Brandon Hagel here, 86, would be a good upgrade left winger on the bottom lines. It is $6 million, so I am going to have to give up something. A first this year. Burke, a second, and then next year's third. That's it. I kind of wanted to move on from Burke anyway. Okay. That's one of our seconds this year. This one's from the Coyotes. How does Hagel fit? Hagel's a second line forward, fits the third line. Ooh, would allow us to push Roy to the fourth line. And he is honestly 89 passing, 83 offensive awareness, and 91. Look at that defensive category. Hell, he could play on the top line. He could 100% play on the top line. And what does that do for our draft pick situation? The Arizona Coyotes are a good team. Oh my God. Can I give you maybe 2/3? I'll give you our third and the Sharks third. I'll give you actually these 2/3. So 3/3, 2 from this year, 1 from next year. Actually, what if I did 2/3 in Burke for Hagel? This would push us right up to the cap. Is Tampa Bay willing to retain any kind of salary here? Will you retain half of his salary for me? I'm probably going to have to pay way more for that. So I'll just throw in that. I'll throw in that third next year. Because why not? Will it go through? Trade accepted. All right. So I maybe could have gotten more, but we do have Brandon Hagel now to fit anywhere in the top 9. Holy smokes. We are loaded. Maybe I should have gone after a defenseman now that I look at it. Not just top 10. Give me all the available players. He is gone. Jake Bean at... what is that? 8.5 million. How is he doing? He's got 18. Oh my God. 8.5 million for 18 points and a -1. It's really not what you want to see. There's John Marino. He's signed for 9.1. Holy moly. Lucas Reichel here could be a move. There's Boldy, obviously. Lucas Reichel at 2.28 million. It would take a second and a third or Kuleshov to get Reichel. I mean, I kind of like the vibe of the oh man, he's 26, he's an 85, he's an expiring contract though, so we do have to worry about that. I just got Hagel too. Hagel would bump out like Middlestat out of the lineup or maybe Linus Karlsson, depending on how he fits, right? Reichel just went anyway, so he went to the Panthers, so he's leaving the conference, which is nice. Barabanov, no. Kapari, probably not. Stuart Skinner, probably not. Sogard, Blackwood, Pionk. Offensive defenseman could be interesting. Another 82 at 5.7 million is quite a bit. Christian Dvorak, Michael Matheson. Can't find a trade for that. Oh my God. This is literally the worst thing in the world when that happens. Evan Rodriguez and Caleb Jones to the Islanders for Erzberg. Okay. Could be kind of cool to see their overalls. There's Ovi. We can bring him back. Buffalo. Give up. Nope. I'm not giving up my starting goaltender for a fourth line goal scorer. He was so good for us in the playoffs, though. How many goals does he have? He's got 17. Oh my God. He may get 1,000 goals in his career or more. He might get 1,100 in his career. Good Lord. I don't think anybody else is worthwhile. We could also probably get maybe an 81 defenseman to potentially upgrade. Blackwood goes to the Canadians. Okay, so Vegas selling off. Okay. Michael Matheson. Yeah, we already tried that. There's no offer there. Matt Roy. No, nobody there. Carson Soucy. Okay, Carson Soucy. There's a move to be made here. A 5th and a 6th. next year. Is that a 5th and a 6th next year? Carson Soucy is a defensive defenseman. He fits the third pairing. He's got 1 year left. Will they retain half of his salary? Because I'm not getting stuck in that situation again. There we go. 1.28 million retained. We need to send down Mackenzie. Okay, how about instead of a 5th, I give them Riker Evans instead. Sort by overall, Riker Evans. There we go. Riker Evans and a... Actually, can I do... Yeah, Riker Evans and a 6th for Soucy. Trade rejected. Okay, maybe I'll just throw in next year's 5th. They seem to want it. Yeah, they want next year's 5th, so we'll do that in Riker Evans. Trade accepted. All right, so we got a little bit of depth. We can scratch Brustevich or play him, depending on Jordan Greenway. Welcome to the Buffalo Sabres. You've been great. They want a first-round pick for him in Tampa, so okay, must be doing well there too. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Yeah, I think we're gonna find it tough to make any more moves here. I'm really happy with what we've done. Did Sonny Milano have an X Factor? Did I see that right? No, it was Connor Hellebuck. As a backup, could help us win some games. No, not gonna happen though. Ovi, obviously, I'm looking for low-rated X Factors now. There is Jacob Bryson. Oh god, that's such an overrating. Although the -28 is pretty accurate. Brodeen, there's Brodeen. They tried to offer us Brodeen once, but I'm gonna say no thank you. Anybody else down here with some X Factors? Okay, how about some potential futures? Oh, there's McCarty. That's one of our guys. All right, St. Louis traded Bean to the Capitals for a 2nd and Smith. That's way too much. Way too much in my opinion. Any prospects? There's McCarty. Nobody else is offering prospects? Really? Am I the only team that's really offering prospects? I think I'm good, honestly. Let's take a look at our cap situation. We're sitting at 98.28 with 99, so we are still under the cap technically. And we are looking, okay, Brandon Hagel. That's a steal, guys. That's honestly a steal for what we gave up for him. He is so good. Where was he playing? He was in Tampa, right? 56 points in 62 games played. 19 minutes a night. Yeah, he's playing on the second line there. His giveaway to takeaway ratio is great. Oh, man. I don't want to give up Yamamoto because we know Yamamoto works, right? But he might be a guy that we could shift around. Maybe Berkeley Catton drops to the third line then. All right. That's it. That's it. I'm just going to leave. I'm going to leave. I'm not going to do anything crazy. Not doing anything crazy here at the deadline. Buffalo gets D'Angelo in a 2nd for Cousins and Quinn. Oh, as a Buffalo fan, that hurts my soul. I know it's 7 years in the future, but that is, oh man, that hurts. No, we're going to decline that. All right. Edit the lines. Let's see what we got rocking here. Carlson out and Brandon Hagel in. There we go. We get a +2. Okay. We get a +1. And I mean, Hagel is definitely too good to play anywhere lower. Okay. He just doesn't have any X factors. Catton can play on the wing there. I actually kind of like that. I like that idea now that we've, and then Roy goes down there. That's really good, honestly. That's really good. Roy's been great. Hagel's been insane for his club. Need to keep him there. We do lose the pluses, though, if I do that. Hagel there is a +2. Okay, you know what? Maybe we do that. I think that's what we do. We move Roy down. So Roy upgrades the 4th line, right? And then Hagel slides in on that 3rd line, the middle 6, and we're stacked. Defensively, oh man, they move things around on me. Oh, did they? No, they didn't. Soucy fits the 3rd pairing really well. So we got 2 defensive defensemen here. So we get an upgrade there in Carson Soucy. 16 points, +7 playing for San Jose. So we strip another a rival of ours of a good player. Or was it Seattle? I thought he was playing for Seattle. If he was playing for San Jose, they're 6 points behind us with 2 games in hand. So if that weakens them, I'm all for it. If he was playing for the Kraken, then it doesn't matter. But we are ready to see how this does impact the future of our playoff hopes. I'm legit, my hands are nervous, so if I start clamoring or not saying the right things, it's just because I'm nervous. Berkeley Catton accepts the 8 years, $4.5 million, which is not necessarily the greatest sign, but I'm glad we got it done. What else I'm glad about is the fact that we've won 3 straight games after the deadline, making it 9 in a row now after Calgary, 10 in a row after San Jose, before we lose to the Washington Capitals and Tampa Bay on back-to-back nights. Pick up a point there in a shootout against the Arizona Coyotes. Win, loss, win, that's fine. And then back-to-back wins. Whoa, we got passed by the Kings? We do have a game in hand on them, and we beat them. Oh, that's huge. Austin Matthews, also huge. 99 points, though, looking really good. We are really chasing down the #1 seed here in the LA Kings. Interesting to see what moves they made. Good to see we beat them, though. Okay, so we've got a game in hand. How many did they play here? All right, against Ottawa, are we going to pick up that game in hand? We lose in a shootout, and we do. We get a point. So we are now, with 4 games left, we need to pick up 3 points, which is pretty hard. Pretty hard to do. Good news is, though, it looks like we might have home ice locked up against the Sharks. Obviously have clinched a playoff spot. So let's go up to this Devils game. See how the standings shake out. Against Toronto, we win. Okay, and a game in hand, we could pull to within 1 point with a win here. That's big. LA kind of slowed down a bit. We could pull within 1. And we pull within 2. Okay. So 2 games left. 2 points behind them. They have clinched 107. We can't. Okay. So they must have had the tiebreaker on us. They did. That regulation overtime win. That clinches the division for the Kings and the conference for the Kings. Maybe not the conference. Probably not the conference. The Colorado Avalanche could still win the conference. But we're a really solid team, beating the Oilers in overtime as the Oilers clinch a play. Oh my God, the West is obvious. It's obvious who's making it. There's no debating. It's just seeding at this point. And we finished the season with a loss to Boston. Would have been nice to have 107, but I believe this is our second most successful season ever. 105 points is so good. We'll do a quick season recap here. Taking a look at the entire league, you guys can see we are 4th. It's all said and done, and we are the 4th best team in the league, 2nd best in our own division because we had the President's Trophy winning LA Kings ahead of us. But as far as goals for per game, 3.5, I will take that. 3.49 is good for 6th. 6th best, and then goals against per game at 2.73, good for the 2nd best. The New York Rangers, probably Igor Shesterkin. Power play percentage, 25.6, good enough for 2nd best in the league behind the LA Kings. And then penalty kill percentage, not the best. Actually, a bottom 10 penalty kill, but I'm not as concerned about that. What I am concerned about is how did Austin Matthews do? He had 89 points, 44 goals. Zach Benson continuing to pop off. Kyler Yamamoto continuing to pop off. Safronov hitting 40. Look at that, 240 goal scorers. Cope. Hagel, how did Hagel do? He was on the 3rd line, right? He had 10 points in 18 games. I'll take that, but a +6. That is massive. That's why we brought him in. Absolutely. Beniers with 55, Catton with 51, 18 goals, new career high in goals, new career high in points. Definitely was helped playing on a wing, playing more power play time, playing on the wing with Safronov on his wing. But Beniers, Haken, definitely a down season for Haken. He did finish as a plus though, which is what I wanted to see him do. Takeaway to giveaway ratio improved. So we played a bit better of a 2-way game. We definitely improved our defense. Roy, Elias Anderson, Carlson, Middlestat, Gaudat. Middlestat +6. Anderson with a +11 was a +9 here in Honolulu. So Roy going down to that 4th line seems to have really helped out. Defenseman-wise, Girard with 61 points. Shabbat with 45 as he played on the 2nd pairing, 2nd power play as well. I think he played on the 1st power play, actually. Ethan Bear, how did he do? He played 83 games, so that's quite a bit. But +15, 7 points in 30 games. I will take that. He almost doubled his +-. Carson Soucy, how did you do? In the 18 games on Honolulu, basically doubled his +-. So we are really well-rounded. We are solid. Voloshenko, 17 points, 22 +22. Bristevich had a solid season again. I keep scratching him at the deadline. He had a much worse season though, +2 only. But this time he played with Bryant McKenzie, who in his rookie season had a solid one. I can't say he was anything too flashy. Did get a shorty. Giveaways were horrible. We'll hope to see that improve in the future. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen with a 909 and a 264, so probably not going to win the Vezina, but a solid season nonetheless, and a great season from our backup, Dustin Wolf. Yes, they're pretty similar, but considering he plays less, I only need him to steady the ship when Luukkonen's not playing, and it's definitely better than last season, so... Rookie skaters, Bryant McKenzie is our only rookie skater. Let's take a look at where we ranked. Austin Matthews basically ranked among all NHLers. 89 points, not as good as Jack Eichel or Roope Hintz. Sidney Crosby on the LA Kings, still continuing to do it. And is that Jack Eichel still on the... Okay. I was going to say Mitch Marner playing with Roope Hintz. Pasternak still on the Bruins. Robertson, Marner, and Hintz. Oh my God, that is filthy. Larkin still in Detroit. Draisaitl, Timo Meier still on San Jose, McKinnon, and then Matthews. So similar seasons. Kimmo Helmanen is probably the guy that's taking up all the cap. Or yeah, he's taking up all the cap. That's why we were able to get Cope, and I'll take it. Jack Eichel with 56 goals. Jack Eichel, fantastic season for him. Suonen is the guy that the Flyers drafted first overall. Finally arrived. Kimmo Helmanen, I think, has been here for years. Yeah, he's been a top player, but this is certainly his breakout season. Matthews up there as well. And we also got another 40 goal scorer here in Safronov, and then 37 for Cope. Defenseman, 81 points for Adam Fox, who regains the Norris. And we can see here that we had 61 points from Girard, so a solid season from him. Goalies, how are we looking at goalies? 30 games played, save percentage. Best one is Igor Shesterkin. Yeah, they had the best season for sure. We'll go 40 games. You guys can see here, Shesterkin absolutely is going to win the Vezina. But I'm happy with Luukkonen. I'm very happy with his 264s. He doesn't get a lot of shots. We're good at shot suppression, apparently. And it's nice to see that Luukkonen makes the saves and doesn't allow a lot of goals. Joaquin Thom is going to win the Calder Trophy. Very solid season for the medium or low elite sniper. 4th round pick. Very, very solid pickup. 30 goals. Wow. For the Carolina Hurricanes. But we now know we are taking on the San Jose Sharks, who also finished with over 100 points. Another tough season. Timo Meier had a great one. Another tough matchup. This Pacific Division, guys, it is a slog to get out of this Pacific Division. Let's take a look at the lines, though. And see what San Jose is going to throw at us. It's Eklund, Hurdle, Meyer. Their center core is pretty... Yeah, this team finished with over 100 points. Milano, Sam Reinhart, Adam Ernie, Pinto, Sutter, Radish, Svechnikov, Erzberg, Johan Erzberg. They traded for this guy. I remember this. They traded for him. They got him in return. Defensemen, they're fine. They're not fine, actually. They're pretty poor. They're starting Riker Evans. So I took Carson Soucy from them, gave them Riker Evans. They retained salary. This is not a team that this frustrates me. The fact that they got over 100 points. I put all this effort putting this team that I did together. Anyway, I've got to do the last scouting trip. It kills me to do this, but I got to do the last scouting trip of the year. So I will catch you guys when we start the playoffs. All right, so my anticipation can finally be fulfilled as we face the San Jose Sharks in the postseason, and our AHL team did make the playoffs. Look at that, 59, 18, and 5. Holy moly. But all right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. As a reminder, if you are new here, welcome. And I get 1 jump-in card per series. Really get to jump in at the 3rd period, 3-minute periods, and it's only used once per series. But I can use it anywhere. It doesn't have to be an elimination game. So here we go. Game number 1 against the San Jose Sharks. We got to start off strong here. First period, too beautiful. That is strong. Benson and Safronov are now seasoned pros in the playoffs. Second period, 5-1. Beautiful Haken short-handed. Bear with the newly acquired Baron Safronov with his second. And they score one more. It's 5-2, but it doesn't matter. 5 goals in 2 periods is what's going to see us to victory in this one. Safronov leading the way with 2 of them that game. Safronov versus the Sharks. Let's see how Safronov does versus the Sharks. 2 goals to 2 goals so far. First period. Okay, so the Sharks have a 3rd goal. We're down 1-0 though. I really don't want to mess around and lose this series. Like, absolutely not. Second period, Tomas Hertl scoring for San Jose. And in the 3rd period, we score 1. Cope on the power play, but we absolutely peppered them. And Nedeljkovic, 82 overall Nedeljkovic, coming in clutch. And San Jose steals one on the road as the Shark rivalry, Shark versus Shark, heads to San Jose for game 3. First period, we're up 1-0. Samuel Girard, beautiful to see some defensemen chipping with some goals. Second period, still 1-0. All right. Look at the shots. Like I said, our shots suppression is off the charts. And in the third period, they tie it with Ryan Merkley on the power play. 42-20. Guys, find the back of the net. Overtime, Hurdle. They steal that. Oh my God, that's back-to-back 2-1 losses. Oh my God. You know what? Our shots are just through the roof too. The goals have to be coming soon, right? We're playing an 82 overall goalie. We're on the road, down 2-1 in the series, need to even it up and head home. First period, all right. Nicholas Roy on the fourth line. Love to see it chipping in. Second period, oh my God, we are down 2-1. I trust. Third period, we're going to lose 2-1 again. Are you serious? 2-1 in every game so far, and now we are down 3-1 to the Sharks. That trash team? Are you serious? Oh my God. We're doing this. We're putting Cope on the top line, Yamamoto down because we need some goals. We need some goals. Safronov, Cat, and Yamamoto. We get a +5 there. We'll go with Shabbat. And we'll go with Susie. No, well, Shabbat. We need to load up offense. We need offense. 2-1, 2-1, 2-1 is not what I expect from this team. And now, guys, I may need to jump in a game that isn't going to decide anything. Well, I mean, we could go home. I guess it could decide it. First period, we're up 3-1. Beautiful walk. Cope and Anderson. Riker Evans gets one for San Jose. Second period, still 3-1. All right, I'm going to slowly watch. Beniers, it's 4-1. They make it 4-2, but we get a game back. We finally score again. They scored 2 again. So we've allowed them to score 2 in 4 straight games, and we've only won 1 of those. We are 1-3 in games where San Jose has scored 2. That's crazy. Actually, no, they've scored 2 every game this series. They've literally scored 2 every game this series. How is this series 3-2 to San Jose when they haven't scored more than 2 goals once in this? Oh my God. The defense, I can't blame the defense. The offense, you guys need to wake up. All right. Game 6 against San Jose. Let's go. First period, down 1-0. Eklund on the power play. Second period, it's 4-1. Okay, Matthews, welcome to the party, my guy. Safronov and Cope, the guys we needed to score, did score. And I'm going to slowly watch this period. It's 4-1. Things can get crazy. Towards the end, Haken's going to score. It makes it 5-1, and there we go. I'm ending the game. It's a 5-1 finish, and we are going to Game 7, and I can officially jump into this one if I so choose to. If I so choose to. Game 7, let's go. First period, up 2-0. Girard and Cope. Second period, it's 3-2, and we're jumping into power play. And Riker, are you kidding me? What is with this? Oh my God, we're throwing on the alternates. I'm rocking the alternates for I don't even care. What the? I'm sorry, guys. Like, I get it. Hockey's random, and it's this isn't even close. 96-89, 90. Oh my God, it's just crazy. And now we're down by 1. Need to come back in this one. Absolutely. So a good win there by Benson. Benson skates through the middle. Benson gets knocked off the puck. Allen now with the puck. For them. Matthews, who's been pretty quiet, all things considered. We'll go that way. There we go. Benson up and around. Benson to the back door to Matthews. All right. Let's just wait with it. We'll go to Girard. Girard to Shabbat. Shabbat into Cope. Cope gets board played. Oh my God. It's literally a hold. It's literally holding, but whatever. They're going to circle around with it in their own end. Hurdle now with the puck. Hurdle. Skates with it. Hurdle finds Eklund. Eklund, who scored a goal already in this one, is going to get knocked off the puck nicely by Shabbat. And we are up and out of here. We are up, bank pass to Yamamoto. Yamamoto to Benson. Benson, gets poked by Merkley. And now Safronov is on the ice with Yamamoto. Benson at the end of his shift does need to get off. Hurdle. Safronov now with the puck. Gets poked by Hurdle. Hurdle now tries to shoot. There we go. We're getting it up to Yamamoto. Yamamoto, can he get around the outside? Yes, he can. Yamamoto, toe drag to the middle, backhand. Oh my God, what a good save. Milano now with the puck. Milano skates back into his own end. He's going to find Bolduc. Back to Merkley. Gets knocked off. We need to absolutely push for a goal here. A big hit on Reinhardt there. Big hit. Adam Ernie now gets into the zone. Girard on a long shift. There we go. Ethan Bear was the one who laid the hit on Reinhardt. Merkley now with the puck. He's going to get knocked off of it by Safronov. There we go. The puck is out. We have 10 minutes to go to score one here. Nurminen up to Reinhardt. Reinhardt. Yamamoto with a good back check. Can we get the puck out? We can. Berkeley Catton now with the puck. He gets around his man. Oh, there's nobody there. There's nobody there. We shoot low. Safronov, rebound. Catton, there's a power play coming to your Hammerheads. All right, we have a power play opportunity, and the clock moves slower. Velio Cope with good amount of hits. I'm happy about that, but oh my God, is Bear taking faceoffs? Oh my God, it is Bear on faceoffs. He wins it. Oh my God, Bear on faceoff. Nedeljkovic with a good save. Oh no, it's Haken. Oh, whew. I was gonna say, I swear I didn't screw it up that badly, guys. I swear. 3-2, but we absolutely need to score right now. Samuel Girard. Oh, Samuel Girard. I don't care. I just want to score a goal here. Thomas Chabot is back there waiting for it. Ah, we lost the face-off. It was a toss-up, too. They're going to try and dump it. They can't dump it. Beniers now with the puck. We're going to go low to Haken. Haken, back to Matthews. Matthews with it. We're going to skate around our man. There we go. There's a guy on the back door. Yamamoto gets a shot blocked. That's okay, though. I wasn't actually trying to shoot. We're going to go to Beniers. Beniers back into Matthews. Yamamoto was cover for him. Matthews immediately bailed. Matthews is technically playing at the point here on this power play. Haken now with the puck. We know he's got a good shot. Can he do something here? Gets around his man, cuts it to the front. Nedeljkovic finds it in the traffic. We're going to get power play forward 1 and power play D1. So we're going to get all of our superstars out there right now with 7:39 to go in a must-win game or we are out. Oh, okay. Benson now on the draw. We've got a good lineup out there. Benson to Matthews. Chabot shoots. Benson tips off the post! Off the post! Riker Evans picks it up. Allen is going to get that thing down the ice. Austin Matthews hustles back for it, though. All right. We get that thing. Not quite up. We do get it up to Cope. There we go. Cope's around his man. Cope shrugs off one to Benson. Matthews shoots the tip. Catton. There we go. The puck's down in the corner. Catton picks it up. On the back door is Cope. Not a chance to shoot there. Oh, he's so strong on the puck, Cope is. Benson, now onto the back door to Cope. Cope's got no contest, though. On the back door, Catton can't get it to go. Allen now is going to try and dump it, but Catton, I was going to say finds him, but he can't find him. We got 36 seconds left on the power play. We have 36 seconds left on the power play. We go up to Matthews. Matthews into the middle to Cope. Cope on a longer shift. We're going to go over to Beniers. Beniers cuts to the front. Beniers in tight. Haken gets the rebound, though. Haken shoots. Puck is saved by Nedeljkovic. Cope now with the puck still. We're going to go back to the point there to Safronov. Safronov finds Girard. Back to Safronov. Safronov, pressure, skates around, shoots. Haken. Oh, and he can't get the shot away. A good poke there. Timo Meyer comes away with it. We have a penalty coming up, and we are now going to be shorthanded. And a terrible opportunity. Who took that penalty? And a terrible, terrible time to take a penalty, as we might now have to score shorthanded to advance, to tie it. Not even advance. I don't even care who took the penalty at this point. All right, Soucy's back there. Beniers on the face-off. Beniers wins it. Soucy now with it. Soucy will go back to Beniers. There we go. We get around him. Yes, we do. On the back door. He's there. Oh, and a good block there. Roy. It's Roy. Okay, so we're not like completely devoid of talent. We go to Beniers. Beniers to Roy. Great save. Beniers. It's going to go down low. Roy now on Hurdle. Hurdle skates away with it, but he gets picked by Roy. Here we go. We keep possession of the puck, which is massive. Oh my God. And Roy is hurt or lost his stick or something. Get on side first. Oh my God. Get on side first, please. Ethan Bear. Ethan Bear now with the puck. Bear around the outside. Bear across crease. Oh, and Roy couldn't get there. They're going to come up. They're going to break it out to center ice. Bear now on the back check. Radish, good back check by Bear. Soucy, Radish, good play by Soucy. Beniers now. He doesn't have fresh legs, but Lias Anderson does. Anderson, across. The puck won't reach him. It is found by Girard, though. That's big. Girard's on the ice now. Lias Anderson, Merkley, Sutter, Bear, stops him. We go across there to Samuel Girard. Girard, now, we'll go into Anderson. Anderson can't get the pass to go, but he does pick up the puck. But he gets nudged off it by Merkley, who springs a breakout pass to Pinto. He's got the speed. Radish with the shot, the rebound! And they are gonna score! And we now need to score 2 in under 5, or our playoff hopes are dead. Oh, I was pushing so hard for a score, a goal. Oh, and I just, everybody was exhausted. We need to score immediately. We absolutely need to score immediately. We lose the face-off. Shabbat, though, with a good poke. Shabbat now, around him. Shabbat, can he get around him? He doesn't have the speed. We go across Benson. There we go. We're still in it. Benson with the goal. Huge goal there. We're still down by 1. Oh, that sucks to be down by 1 still, but we have hope. We have life. 4-3 with 3:45 to go. Here we go. All right, Zachary Benson on the draw. Wins it this time. Higher skill. Beautiful. Matthews gets tripped. We give it to him. Can they touch it? They are going to touch it. Beautiful. Oh my God. And I need to change the strategy. We're going to umbrella. We're going to umbrella. I don't care if it's not what the coach says. We need to score. All right. Benson on the draw. Can he find Matthews? He can. Matthews shoots off the draw. Cope with the rebound. Cope in tight. Cope ties the game. Crease Crasher Cope has tied the game on the power play. And just like that, his second of the night, Emilio Cope with the goal, assisted by his Austin Matthews and Zachary Benson. It is 4-4. We have life. We have life. We win the faceoff. Benson now. Benson, he's always around him. He's got wheels. Oh, he didn't get beat with the same move twice. We'll go back to him. Cope. Oh, my goodness. Good little shot there. Allen now. Allen is going to find Hurdle. We cannot get scored on now. Not after all that. Cope, with his no contest, is going to come away with the puck. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Can we go up to Catton? Catton around his man. Catton does get nudged off of it. Safronov can't get there. Shabbat, a good stop. Catton, oh my goodness, good defense from Catton. We'll go up to him. Catton wants it. We'll shoot. Ooh, okay. Yamamoto, there we go. Good forecheck. Good forecheck. We'll go back down low to Yamamoto. Yamamoto is stuck on the net. Ooh, a huge hit there. Oh my God, is that Ethan Bear with the massive hits? Yamamoto now will find Shabbat. We'll break it to Safronov. Safronov. Oh my God, I didn't see Milano there. Gerard with a good poke. Gerard with a good poke again. Gerard with another good poke. He keeps getting it. Adam Ernie finds Bolduc. There. Oh, good block by Safronov. Yamamoto now. Milano. Reinhardt tries to tee up the slap shot with 10 seconds. We're going to find Haken around the outside. 6. Into the middle. Anybody can get there. He pokes it towards his own goal. 3, 2, 1, and we're going to overtime. We are going to overtime. Oh my God. All right. In the third period, they had 2 shots to our 15. They scored a goal, but we scored 2. Now it's time for overtime. Next goal advances. Wow, what a time. Oh my God, to be in the game. That's kind of why I choose it to be now. That's why I trusted earlier. Benson through the middle. Benson around his man. Benson shoots. Oh my God. Oh, you know that animation's when you got it close. Oh, that was close. All right, here we go. Can we keep it rolling? Timo Meyer with a good amount of hits too, as well as Emilio Cope. Let's try and win it to Gerard. I haven't seen much of Gerard. I haven't used the left side of my screen much. Maybe it's I move my monitor. Maybe that's why. I don't know. But Bolduc is able to find Eklund. Eklund now with the puck. He's gonna find. Oh my God! It got through. Does not get through that time though. Hurdle shot. Luukkonen makes the save. We're gonna pass that one out. Shabbat is gonna get it up to Benson. Benson up to Gerard. Gerard up to Cope. We have a 2-on-1 developing. Cope to Matthews on the back door. Oh, he couldn't get it across. Who am I switching to? Shabbat. Great defensive play by Shabbat. Shabbat now breaks into the zone. Matthews. Okay, we're gonna go back to Shabbat. We're gonna go up to Cope. Cope now with the puck. Power move to the front of the net. Oh my goodness, that was close. Benson. Oh, he snuck over there. I saw him. Oh, what a sneaky smooth by Benson. Great play. Good back check by Cope. Can we get on side, please, over there? Thank you. We'll go back to Shabbat. We'll go over to Gerard. Gerard will get us into the zone. Gerard will go back to Benson. Benson. Oh, I wanted to shoot short side. Couldn't quite get it to come off. A little too nervous. Emilio Cope is 1 goal away from a hat trick. That's great. We're 1 goal away from advancing, so I really care about that one more. Safronov with 5 points in 7 games on the second line. I'll take that. Here we go. Berkeley Catton with a good win on a toss-up. Safronov, there's a guy in front. The tip. Ooh, Catton had the tip there. Couldn't quite get it, though. Reinhardt now finds Milano. Good poke by Bear. And springs Safronov. Oh, a good play to pick that one off. Oh my goodness, we keep denying them at the line. Nurminen over to Milano, up to Reinhardt. Voloshenko gets beat. Ernie with the puck now. Ernie is gonna lose it. Yamamoto picks it up. Great defensive positioning from Yamamoto. You know what? We'll go to Safronov. Sure. Safronov gets around his man. We'll go back. Can we go back to the point? Yes, we can. Voloshenko. Low. Oh, Haken was there. Haken. Oh, the good backhanded chance. Safronov gets knocked off the puck. That's Nurminen. Reinhardt. Now turn. Here we go. Milano. Milano is going to drop it back to Reinhardt to Ernie. And we've lost. And that's what costs us. And we lose in the first round in 7 to this absolutely trashed. Guys, I can't do that. How do we lose to that team in the sim? How? In what world? 82 overall goalie allows 1 goal a game against my super team that is the second most or fourth most goals for? 6th most? I don't care. Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous, EA. That's ridiculous. Absolutely bull. Horrible. All right, whatever. See you guys in the off season.
It's a free for all.